said, I want you to be the best man. I was like, honey, my wife over here, beautiful wife, beautiful daughter right there, hello. I said, let's get working on this. I'm going to make this special. I don't want it to be drawn out like those best man speeches that last an hour, hour and a half. So I just really want it to be condensed and something that everybody would go home with. So I just got a little bit of the list here. So, oh wait, no, that's not it. That's the list of things I'm going to buy now that I actually have a job. So, sorry, I was working on that for a long time. But yeah, so I came up with the list for his wedding, and again, no, that one is the list of people that are here that probably aren't going to be to my wedding. I'm sorry, there's just a lot of you, so I'm taking notes, buy me a drink, whatever you have to do to get to my wedding. So. No, but yeah, I actually did write something down. It was last night on the airplane. So Sbarro is a wonderful pizza, and it doubles for a great best man speech. So it turns out I spent too much time on the other two lists, I'm sorry. So Luke and I go back about 30 years. I know what you're thinking, I'm probably not a day over 29, but I am 30. And when I was growing up, Luke was that brother, that brother that's like, here, come here and eat this grasshopper, I'm gonna punch you. So I did. I ate a grasshopper. He made me. He was there. He knows, he'll tell you about it. He was that brother that said, 2 pennies are more than $1. So I'm gonna give you these 2 pennies and you give me that $1 because, I want you to have more than me. I mean, what a sweetheart, right? I mean, he takes $1 from me and gives me 2 pennies. Thank you so much. I learned a lot of life lessons from him. So as I got older, the petty crime turned into physical assault. So, all right. I'm sorry. And Mom and Dad, you might want to not listen for this part because we did have some blowout battles. I mean, one of my favorites was on our way to soccer practice. I mean, Dan probably knows, Brad, Mush, Z-Man. I mean, we got halfway up the South Park lane. Luke's pulling the Escort over 94 clutch, beautiful car. Cole pulls over, he's coming out, he's swinging bows. He tells me he's gonna 30 style me. Apparently he was big into WWE at the time, I don't know. So we get out of the car, we're big at blows. Keith, I saw you in the back there. Keith and Cheryl taped an ankle like nobody's business, Cheryl. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you made him run extra laps, which was a good call. Anyways, we're out there blowing, making blows. Keith's coming out saying, what are you guys doing? It was a CD argument. I mean, he wanted to listen to Dr. Dre, I wanted Snoop Dogg. What are you gonna do? And one of my other favorite fights, and I mean, where's my band Z? Z, where you at? There he is. Stand up, Z. Let me get him. Look at this man. He's pushing every bit of 5'5". So we're back at the Lampe home place. It's after school. It's 3:30. Saved by the Bell's on. You guys know what I'm talking about. And so, man, I don't even know what that. Z, do you know what that argument was about? I don't know what it was about, but I was a little bigger at the time. I was probably 15 or 16. I get Luke up, and Z's over here trying. Bless his heart. I mean, this little guy's trying to stop us from doing anything. But I'm throwing almost through Luke through the Zenith, which for you that don't know, that's a TV from back in the 80s and 90s. We're not doing Vizios and Samsungs now, but so Z-Man's trying to stop us, and he finally backed away and said, have at it. So Luke back goes to the TV. I don't even know how it ended, but it's a memorable fight just because sweetheart little Z over there. Thank you, Z. Okay, so then Luke went to college. Instantly, I liked him so much better. He was out of the house. I ruled it, Tom, he's a tough cookie to live with though, too, you know what I'm saying? So, fast forward a few years, and this is where I really came into best man status. I had a couple rooms to sublet for cheap. Luke, as any of you know, Luke is about as tight as my man Doug's pants over here.
Yeah! Let it out, Doug! Let it out!
Doug, can we get a cameo? Stand up, brother. Come on, can we get Doug up? Yeah. Ladies ain't going nowhere. And ladies, he is single. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. Okay. So Luke got to live the college lifestyle for a few more years. You know, I was into my career at Iowa. You know, I was a career college student for a while. He wanted to live in the extra rooms for less than $200 a month. Most of my friends didn't know who was in college, me or him. I mean, he was living the dream. Full-time job, still eating my food. So after that, you know, we've been pretty good since then. We've been pretty good friends since we've lived together for years and years and years. I mean, I love Luke to death. A few words for Sue. They say, this kind of goes on what you said. They say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Well, you need to know the way to Luke's wallet is through vodka. And to be specific, Grey Goose. Because we aren't any peasants up here, we're drinking top shelf. And my last bit of advice, I think I speak for Darren, Doug, Luke, Nick, Brad, Darren, Dan, anybody. We wash our hands of Luke. You are his eternal babysitter now. We are not taking him home from the bar anymore. I'm sorry. So please, raise your glasses for these two. We couldn't be